Are you ready? It's time for the Center's Women's Event 10. I'm Mimi Gonzalez, here to host it with you. It's really close to trick or treat, and I think we're going to have a lot of treats coming down the pink carpet. Cheat to the camera, because we want everyone to see your gorgeous face. Is this your first women's event?
Yes.
Hold on, let me stand here. You know, creme de la femmes, you have to let them get ready. They need to do it their own way.
Oh, talk to the camera.
Talk to the camera. Butches in pearls and leather. Who says butches don't have style?
That was Mimi Gonzalez greeting the fabulous women who turned up for Women's Event 10 at Pier 60. The event raised more than $300,000 for women's programs at the center. We'll see more of Women's Event 10 in just a minute. I'm Laverne Cox, and you're watching Out at the Center.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Take your time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it right. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Mimi Gonzalez, here with you at the 10th Annual Women's Event, sponsored by the New York LGBT Center.
The center has been a fabulous resource for everybody here in New York. It's they've done wonderful things for the cancer movement. They've done wonderful things for gays and lesbians in this area, so it's a really fabulous place to go.
This is my 10th event, and so I'm 10 times as excited as I was last year. Well, I'm thrilled about the honorees tonight. Sally Sussman has been a huge supporter of women's programming at the center, and so it's great to have her. I'm a big fan of Cherry Jones, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time. Every year it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit hotter, and a little bit more fun.
Look at these two. When butches carry bags. This is fabulous. Michelle from In the Life, this is your first women's event, so how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great. It's so awesome to see all these beautiful women together, celebrating and getting it together for the center, which is an amazing, amazing place.
And getting dressed up and looking fabulous and wearing pearls.
I'm really honored to be here. I feel like working for Estee Lauder and being honored at this makes me a lipstick lesbian completely.
Thank you so much for being a part of this event.
Thanks. The center's a great part of the neighborhood, and I'm honored to be here.
What are you looking forward to this evening at the women's event?
To make a lot of money for the center so that they can keep on running their great programs and the reach out that they do, and to also have a lot of fun.
Don't you love seeing us all dressed up like this?
I do. I want to go in and see all the outfits. Boy, this is our first one, so we're really excited to be here.
Recently started working in the city. We're in Montclair, New Jersey, so it's nice to be part and to really get a sense on what you guys are doing here, so we're glad to be here.
We're hoping to meet a lot of women this evening. I'm hoping to meet just a couple of special women this evening, the ones that would be available. And it's so close to Halloween that it's kind of like trick or treat. I get to look at all of them, and they get to all be my treats.
When Janet Weinberg and Judith Turkel began this event 10 years ago, there were no events for women of this size and splendor in New York City, if anywhere. But Janet and Judith knew that if they held a party, you all would attend, and you have.
Hi, thank you for pretending you know who I am. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I play Caitlin. I'm a head of marketing for a fictional beauty company. My character is based on Sally, who is friends with the creator of my show, Kevin Wade. And I love the story. He said that when he told Sally he was writing a show about 4 successful women in business, she said, well, one of them has to be gay. I've read a lot about Sally, and from what I learned, she's an inspiration for a lot of people, and certainly for me in reading about her. She's had an amazing career in politics and business. She worked on Capitol Hill for the first President Clinton. Please join me in welcoming the amazing Sally Sussman to the stage.
Thank you, Bonnie. I just think it's amazing that they found someone who looks exactly like me. I want to thank the center for the great work that you do and for giving me the chance to say that I once shared a stage with Cherry Jones. And lastly, like at the end of every long day, I come to my partner of 20 years. Robin has always been the light and love of my life. It's a light that has never been more beautiful and a love that's never been more true. Thank you for this great honor.
My name is Jenny DeBauer, and I'm honored to speak to you tonight about the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center's Youth Enrichment Services program. I would like to introduce you to one of the youth leaders of the YES program, a fearless young leader, a high school senior, and a new hope, Kimmy Romneen.
I came here tonight with my older sister, and yes, she's a lesbian. I guess it runs in the family. She is a very important character in my coming out story. When I realized I was queer, I was living in a very homophobic and sexist place. My sister was living in New York at the time, and she encouraged me to leave where I was and come here. So I did, and here I am.
When I first saw her, I used to say, she's the future. She's the future of the theater. But now she is the theater in America. If I told you what men call this, you would be ashamed of me. You don't think of other actresses and Cherry, or Cherry and other actresses. From the first time I ever saw her on the stage in a play called Our Country's Good by Timberlake Wertenbaker, I fell in love with her, and I still am in love with her.
I love to be in large rooms filled to the rafters with homosexuals. I always have. I think the center, I know the center does the arts one better. They not only take someone who is vulnerable and feeling insecure and alone and shows that person that they're not alone. They literally take that person by the hand and help them find the tools to build a sustaining foundation for themselves. And what on this earth is more noble than that? Nothing.
And that's all for this excerpt from Out at the Center. As the credits roll, we will join Mimi again for some final highlights from Women's Event 10. If you want to see the full show, check it out on our website at www.gaycenter.org/out. Until next time, I'm Laverne Cox. Stay in the love.
Hasn't it been so exciting, meeting and greeting all the wonderful women and men who are supporting this event? I can't wait to go in there and mingle and eat, drink, and be merry and dance with the women in there. Come on, let's go inside. In case you're unclear on the concept of who's producing this event, sorry, I'm still coveting that person's drink. Let's just see if they have a table for us. I get to sit over here? Okay, but look, it's still the women's event. You can see the sign, so you know we're close. This isn't even where we're sitting for the event, but I want you to see what a great time women are having in the bar. Oh. It's time to make your way to your tables. Do you hear what they're saying? Should we get another drink before we go to the table? No. Okay, at the table. Is this our table? This is one of the fun people that we got to interview on the outside.
Table 2. Come
She's
visit
at
later.
Table 2. So close to number 1. A little bit closer than 40, but that's okay. I love 40s. Do you see how many fabulous people are at this event? It's hard to get to your own table. I think there's even bubbles in the air. Oh, we're very close. Oh, we did it. There's so many people here, I almost don't want to sit down. I want to go back and continue talking to all of them, schmoozing and Thank you. Here's to you.